Okay, let's look at what we are given here. We are given a front view of a cylinder. The instruction says we should draw on a scale 1:1. In first orthographic projection, the following views of the cylinder: the given front view, sectional top view, sectional right view, through shape of the cut surface. All right. The first step, we're going to start with drawing the center line. Then from there, I want my drawing to start here, just right here. So I will measure this diameter of 40, which means I will divide the diameter by 2 to measure the radius of 20. So I'll measure radius of 20, then I will mark it here. That's 20. It is 20. Then I'm going to construct this line. This line here, which is 55 millimeters. So I'm going to measure it, 55 millimeters. Like that. Then I'm going to construct it up. And I'm going to construct this. We can remove unnecessary lines. Like this. And then let's do the cutting plane line. You see the cutting plane is at 60 degrees. So when you take your set square and then you align it like this, you see it aligns perfectly with that. So you're gonna come, take this corner here and draw our cutting plane line, just like that. This is gonna be cutting plane A. So from here, we're going to construct this there. Extend this, go in this side. Then remember, we are looking at this from the right side. It means that we're gonna see the circular section this side. So we need to draw the circle. So let's first get in our center line. Then take the radius of 20. Then draw the circle. Draw the circle like this here. Then from here, divide this circle into 12 equal parts by using your set square. You're gonna first put it like this. Draw this line. Turn it once, like this. Draw this line. Shift it to the side. Draw this line. And lastly, flip it once and draw this line there. From there, you can label this. You can either start at 0 or 1. So I'll start labeling at 1. So this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 equal parts. So with this, when I get there, the XY line, just gonna get it there. Get this one. This will be my first XY line. And this will be my second XY line. So from here, I'm gonna project all of these points onto my cutting plane line. So 7, I'm gonna take this one, send it there, take 9, 10 is already there, 11 and 3, 12 and 2. Then after doing this part, you're gonna take a 45 degree and then we go into construct our top view. So first we're gonna get the 45 degree line, then take all of this. You have this line, take this line. When they touch your 45 degree line, then they change direction like that, and then project this 2 down. It's down like this. You see I'm drawing this in light construction lines because there will be lines that I need to remove. So from this point, we're going to project all these other points down as well. 3 to 4. This one. The center line here. 12 and 8. 11 and 9, then project them onto your top view. Then after you project all this line onto your top view, you're going to take the cutting plane line, we're going to project it down. So you're gonna take all the point, this point is there, this point, take this one. I'm just projecting the points that are touching the cutting plane line. Project them down like this. Then from there, I'm going to plot the cutting plane. You see all of this line here have labels except these 2. So I will label these 2 as A. Then I will label this point as B. So I will start with this line. You see this is 1. We follow 1, it's here. We follow it all the way. Then you follow it down. So this section is 1. This point is here. It's not that visible enough. So this one is gonna be this point here. You follow this line. You see this line here is 12 and it's 2 on the same line. So I have 12 and 2, so I'm going to start following at 12 here. So I take this line to the cutting plane line. It's 12 and 2. I follow this line is 12. It comes here. I follow this one down where the 2 line meet, right here. That's my point. And then on this same line here, I have 2. So I take 2 down. It gets here, change direction. I follow it down where the 2 line meet, right here. That's gonna be my point. The next line, it's 11 and 3. It's this line here. So firstly, I'm gonna follow 11 down. Then I'm gonna follow it right there where they meet, right here. That's gonna be my point. Then I'm gonna follow this next point is 3. I'm gonna follow it down like this, follow 3 down like this, right here. That's my point. I come to this point is 10 and 4. So I'm gonna start at 10 here. I'm gonna follow it down, follow this like this where they meet. That's my point. I'm gonna start here. This line is 10 and then it's also 4. I follow it. I follow this one down all the way where the 2 points meet. That's my point there. I come to this point here. This point is 9 and 5. So I'm gonna start at 9, follow it down like that where the 2 lines meet, right here. That's my point. On the same line, I also have 5. So I'm gonna follow 5 like this. Gets here, I follow 5. Then I'm gonna come all this way. There where they meet, that's my point. I'm gonna come to this line here. You see this line? This line is A and this line is B. So I'm gonna start at A. So I need to bring these 2 points down. They are not there. Take A down. Then I'm gonna take B down. And project in there. Project in there. So I'm gonna take this line, start at A, follow it down, follow it all the way where the 2 points meet, right here. That's gonna be that point. I'm gonna come back here on the same line here. I have B, so I'm gonna follow this B all the way here, follow it down all the way like this, and I have this point here. Now that you've plotted all your cutting plane, so what you left to do now is to join all of these points together. You can use your set square, your flexi ruler, or freehand. So I'm gonna use freehand. So you need to give me nice smooth curve. It should be nice and smooth. Nice and smooth and continuous curve like this. And then join these 2 lines. So when you look at the top, you're gonna see this, and then even this side here, you're gonna see them. You're gonna see this. You're gonna see this. And then what you left to do now on this top view is to section it. Nice and equal 45-degree hatching line. Try to keep them as equal as possible. Nice and dark. There, our top view is complete. Now let's go to section our right view. You see, our cutting plane passes through this point here. This point here. It means this point down here, this part down here, it's not sectioned. So this part here, all of this part here is not sectioned. So it means I will section from this point all the way to this point. That's what I'm gonna see cut this side. So it's gonna be from this point going up inside here. I'm gonna section inside here. So I'm gonna take my 45 degrees set square, then section there. Still equal dark hatching line. After sectioning here, we are not done. Let's make this. Let's take out these lines here so we can see this bottom part. And then let's make this circle a little bit dark. Like that, it's dark enough. And then see. Now we have our sectional top view, we have sectional right view. What we need now is to do the true shape. Remember, the true shape of the drawing, it should be always perpendicular to the cutting plane line. So how are we gonna do that? You already know this line here. This line is 60 degrees. This line is 60 degrees like this. So we're gonna just shift this ruler down, take another set square, put it like this, and then from the cutting plane line, we're going to draw constructions line going this way. These lines here are going to be directly perpendicular to the cutting plane line. Yes. After constructing our 90-degree line, so we can get here and draw our XY line, reference line where we're going to start. Then this is gonna be our third XY line. So from here, let's make this dark as well, because it must be dark. Yes, it looks nice and dark. The cutting plane is alright, you can leave it like that. Then from here to get our cutting plane, we can either use the right view or the top view. From the XY line, we're gonna take this. Okay, let me do this first. Take this line down. You're gonna start on this line here. You'll take this measurement. You see this line here is line number 1. So you'll take the cutting plane right here at 1. Then you're gonna follow it all the way to this point, then to the XY line. Then you have that line. That's your point number 1. You go to your next point. This line here, remember, is 12 and 2. So you're gonna follow it all the way to the XY line. Take this point here, follow it, plot it there. On the same line, I also have this point here. Follow it to this point, onto the XY line, plot your points there. You go on to your next point. This is 12, this is 11 and 3. So you're gonna follow it down to the XY line. Then you're gonna take this part here. You see this line is 11. So you're gonna take this 11, follow it onto your XY line, plot it there. But remember, I also have 3. Going back to the XY line, you're gonna take this measurement here, which is 3. Then you're gonna follow it back to the cutting plane. From the cutting plane to the XY line, plot your points there. You go to the second point, which is 10 and 4. You follow it all the way into your XY line. Then you're gonna start at 10. Take this measurement. Then follow it to the XY line. Plot it there. Follow it back down to the XY line. Take 4. 4 is this one. Measure 4. Follow it into your XY line, into the cutting plane, to the XY line. Like this. Get to your next point. This point here is 9 and 5. Follow it down to the XY line. Start with 9. Take 9. Back into the cutting plane to the XY line. Plot this point. Follow it down to the XY line. Take the second point, which is 5. Take 5. Follow it to the XY line. Plot it there. Then the last point we have here is this one, A and B. You follow it down. You started with A. It's A here. You follow it all the way to the XY line. Right here. You plot it there. back into the XY line, you take B, you follow it to the cutting plane, to the XY line, then you plot it there. Same thing you do here. You can use your flexi curve, you can use your French curve, or you can use your freehand just to give me nice curve, nice curve, nice smooth curve. So I'll start here. Must be nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Let's smooth it out a little bit more. And the last part is to take your 45 degrees at square and then hatch it out. And then you have a true shape, you have sectional top view, sectional right view, the given shape. You've answered the question. Once you've done this, you are finished.